Hey, another reason to contribute to KYVE is because we'll be happy to send you out a year subscription to the Focus Program Guide. It's loaded with all of the things that are going on during the month, on air as well as off. And it also has a listing on the inside of the back page. It says made possible by, and these are all local businesses and corporations who underwrite programs on KYVE. Just another example of the local partnership that we enjoy here in Central Washington. We're about ready to go to the Moody Blues at Red Rocks. Thank you for staying with us throughout the evening. We hope that you will enjoy the next offering coming up. And if you are still thinking about making that pledge, that you'll go to the telephone and do so. Maybe Lawrence Welk wasn't to your liking, and maybe John Tesh was a little soft for you, but we know that you are going to enjoy the Moody Blues. We've had terrific programming, terrific response from all of you out there, but we need to hear from those of you who have not yet called in a pledge of support. You know, it's not always going to be the guy next door or the family down the street who have children who watch Sesame Street. Sometimes it needs to be you, and this March drive, it has to be you. Please go to the telephone, call the number that's on the screen, 457-3100. We're waiting to hear from you.
This program is made possible by the financial support of viewers like you.
Well, it's interesting with the music that we've been able to present to you tonight, the memories that Lawrence Welk brings back, and now the different memories that the Moody Blues brings back. It's interesting, the contrast of the times and the music. But it is that type of programming that makes us want you to become a supporter of KYVE, and why you should become a member. And you can do that by calling the station at the number that you see on your screen. We have several phones still available, and we want you to call in. It's through those contributions that we're able to bring you these programs. We also have some premiums available. For a $50 pledge, we have an audio cassette of the Moody Blues live at Red Rocks. For $75, we have a compact disc. For $90, we have a VHS tape. And for $150, we have Moody Blues live at Red Rocks on a laser disc. So for those different levels of contribution, and believe me, any level would be appreciated, please dial that number that you see on your screen, 457-3100, 1-800-345-KYVE.
Well, the phones are quiet right now. We've got only one on the line, so go to the phone and pick it up. I just heard somebody say, you don't know who the Moody Blues are? Please, if you don't know who the Moody Blues are, call in anyway. Call in anyway. And it's very easy. It's very easy to do. When you call in, the folks from All-Star Insurance are going to be standing by, and they'll have these slips in front of them. All they do is fill out the amount that you would like to pledge. If you would like to put that on a charge card, we do take MasterCard or Visa. If there's a premium gift, we indicate that on that. We get your name and address. We find out if it is a new or renewal subscription, and it is easy as that and can be done in just a couple of minutes. And this is the last chance that we're going to have to take your phone calls here locally, because this is the last pledge break we have, and we are still looking to go to that 10,000 mark. We are very, very close, but we do need your help. It's time now, if you've waited all night and enjoyed this great programming. This is it. I do this all the time. I wait till the very, very last one, and then I get up and call. This is the time. No more procrastinating. Go to the phone, call the numbers that are on your screen, 457-3100, 1-800-345-KYVE.
The Moody Blues are the group that pioneered the fusion of classical music and rock music, and the concert that you're seeing today was taped in 1992. It's their 25th anniversary reunion. Curtis mentioned for a pledge of $90 you could get a VHS tape of the concert that we're watching tonight. In 1992, the amphitheater at Red Rocks holds 9,500 people. Those tickets sold out in 90 minutes. Can you imagine having to stand in line, or even if you were calling through Ticketmaster or someone like that, having to wait on the telephone, how long you would have to wait to get your ticket to go to hear the Moody Blues in person? Well, for a pledge of $90, you can have the VHS tape. And for a pledge of $50, you can have the audio cassette, among the other items that he mentioned. Do want $939 away from our $10,000. We sort of dreamt that goal. We decided that it might be nice to see if we could make that. And we want to say thank you to some people who called in during the last break to help us attain that dream goal. Thank you to Wolfgang Franz from Ellensburg for calling in, to Senior Chief Raymond Webb from the Navy, and also from Grandview. Thank you, Raymond, for calling in. Annalise Andrews from Yakima. Now I'm going to mess up Francis's name. It's Francis C. Minerich from Yakima. Thank you, David. Thank you to Dave Wieland from Yakima, and Anonymous from Yakima, and thank you to Gladys Johnstone from Yakima. All of these people are part of the many, many hundreds throughout the day who have helped us reach $9,061. Can we make $939 more? Go to the telephone. Let's see if we can.
We tried
do
to
it.
give you some good reasons to pledge, and imagine you could toss in a few of your own. But for just a moment here, let me try to tell you why this pledge drive in particular is important. You see, everything we plan for the coming year, all of our new programming, is based on how well we do during this pledge period. So if you've been thinking about making a pledge but haven't gotten around yet to calling, well, there couldn't be a better time. Remember, your pledge now helps launch next year's programs. And since many of you tell us that this is the only station you watch, I think it'd be wise to do something about putting the best programs possible on your favorite station. Only makes sense to ensure the things you value. The programs on this station are too valuable to put at risk. So call now and help launch next year's programs right now.
Please call in with those pledges. We would love to hit $10,000 in pledges tonight, and we're only $990 away. Please dial those numbers you see on your screen. In thinking about doing this evening, I wanted to mention the quality of programming that is on KYVE. I guess my favorite series was I, Claudius. I just really appreciated, I think there were 11 or 13 segments of that program, and it was just an absolutely fabulous programming, and that's the kind of programs that you see continually upon KYVE. So please dial that number. We're awful close to reaching $10,000, and it would just top off a very fabulous evening if we were able to reach that goal. So please give us a call, 457-3100, 1-800-345-KYVE.
If you've been with us throughout the evening since Barbara Curtis and I joined the fun here at KYVE, we've been presenting music and variety programs. We began with Lawrence Welk and went on to John Tesh and now the Moody Blues. Prior to that, there were several cooking shows. You know, that's the great thing about public television is there's a little something for everybody. Children's programming. Sesame Street has been a long-time award-winning program that PBS has had on its air for many, many years. And it's just the kind of programming that parents can feel good about their kids watching, to some other more contemporary programs like the musical programs that we've shown you later on this evening. If you believe in this kind of programming, if you're enjoying this kind of programming, give us a call. You can sign up for one of the premium gifts. Even though we have gone on to the Moody Blues, I'm sure if you're still interested in some of the John Tesh premium gifts, we could get those for you. But most importantly, you need to let us know that you believe in KYVE and having public television serve Central Washington. The way you do that is by picking up your phone. The number's on your screen. Give us a call.
Two more friends of 47 that we'd like to say thank you to. Paul G. Dressel III. Thank you, Paul. Paul's from Yakima. And thank you to the Koinonia group of the 35th Avenue SDA Church, and that's in Yakima. Thank you. We are, at this moment, $739 away from the $10,000 goal. We have so many of you to say thank you to. Oh, one more. Thank you to Rowena J. Cowan from Wapato. We are $739 away from the goal. Can we make it? We think we can with your help. If you've been watching throughout the day, if you enjoy the programming that you're watching, you know, Nights and Night Satin, that's going to be coming up a little bit later, is one of the all-time top-selling singles. So we know that the Moody Blues have lots of fans. If you'd like to have the audio cassette or the CD or the VHS tape for your own tape library, go to the telephone, make that call of support. The number's on the screen.
I'd like to thank, since this is our last go-around, I'd like to thank all of the friends that have called in tonight and made those fine pledges. It's been a pleasure to have worked with this fine group, with Shelly and Barbara and the fine folks who volunteered their time from All-Star Insurance, the people behind the cameras and the other staff that is here and have volunteered their time. This is what makes KYVE so special. It is not just the programming, but it's the people involved with it. So please call in that pledge and let's reach that goal of $10,000. Dial that number you see on your screen, and thank you again.
There have been so many people, as Curtis just mentioned, that have helped out tonight, but I think the ones that we need to be especially thankful for are all the people who have called in to push us towards that goal of $10,000. Like I said, this is not the time for procrastination. This is the very last cut-in we're going to be doing here tonight. And so we need you to go to the phone now so you can kind of affirm that we've made the right choice in bringing you these programs tonight, particularly the last two concerts from Red Rock, just outside of Denver, Colorado. Some great programming that we probably wouldn't get to see if it weren't for programs like this. So take a moment, go ahead and give us a call. The numbers are on your screen. Let us know you like the program you're watching.
Back to those volunteers. Behind the camera, there's two students from the Yakima Vocational Skills Center, Lorenz and Lisa. Thank you for spending Saturday with us, guys. And behind the third camera and also floor directing is our very own Clint Dennis. Good job, Clint. Yeah. Thank you to Domino's Pizza for the staff. Tammy Donahue's been down here all night. We've had a great time. You know, it really says a lot when you have people like Curtis King and Shelly Swanke and the folks from All-Star Insurance who come down and volunteer Saturday night. It's not easy work, but it's fun, and it's really worthwhile when we have a day like today. This has been a great day. The response has been fabulous. It's time now to go back to the next segment of the Moody Blues. This is our last time with you tonight. The remainder will be uninterrupted. If you decide over the weekend, gee, I should have called in a pledge of support, I'd really like to have that tape or that audio cassette, call in the office here on Monday or call tomorrow during a pledge break. We'll be happy to take your call.